Hello, good evening to all of you. Welcome to the new session. Today we have to discuss about metals and non-metals, what their uses. In that one, first metal, what it is. The first one is copper. We have to know about the copper. What are the use of copper? In this one, copper was the first metal which was discovered by man along with gold and silver, and it is looking like reddish brown color. Which one? Copper is looking like reddish brown in color, and it is highly ductile nature. That means it can be easily converted into long wires, and it is also acts as good conductors of heat and electricity. That means copper metals can easily passing through them heat, and metals can easily passing through them electricity. And it is used in making. Where it is using copper metal? Generally used for making of electrical wires, making of cables and handles of utensils, and it is a semi-precious ornaments. Which one? Copper is the semi-precious ornaments, and it is useful for making coins, and it is used as a statues. Generally statue contains the alloy of brass and bronze. Brass is the combination of copper plus zinc, and bronze is the combination of copper plus tin. So these two are alloys. Alloys means what it is? It is the homogeneous mixture of two or more metals, that is called alloy. So here brass and bronze, where we have to use it, that one means in statues and coins, and it is useful for making electronic devices, and copper metal which is used for electroplating operations. Generally copper, the electrical good, generally copper which is electrical good industry has declined due to the increasing uses of aluminum. So aluminum was replaced by copper because copper is very costly. So these are the important features of copper. And after that, first of all you should take this one. Copper is having ductile nature because copper is the metal, it is more ductile, that's why it can be converted into long wires. It is useful for making coins. Which one? Copper. And it is a semi-precious ornaments. It is used for how it is? Semi-precious ornament. Which one? Copper. And after that, have a look at that. It is used for electronic devices, and used as a electrical cables and electroplating. In this process, what we are using? Copper is used. This metallic rod or metallic plate which are used as which one? Copper in electroplating process. And handles of utensils, all these are made up of which one? Copper. And is the brass, this bell is brass, that means this is an alloy. It is the combination of copper and zinc. And this is what it is? It is also a bell, but this is bronze bell because which is made up of an alloy. What it is? Copper and tin. And the statues which are made up of which one? Copper. These statues which are made up of which one? Copper. These are the multi uses of copper. And after that one, we will discuss about another one. What it is? Metal, iron. We know that today how many elements are there? 118 elements are there. In this 118 elements, 92 elements are metals. 92 elements are metals. Rest of the elements are non-metals and semi-metals. Of course, these are also called metalloids. Semi-metals or metalloids. Very few non-metals and metalloids are there, but today known elements 118 will be there. In this, out of 118 elements, 92 elements are metals. In that one, another important metal, iron. It can be represented by symbol Fe. Generally there are three different varieties of manufactured of iron. What the three different varieties of iron? It is available as a cast iron, this is also called pig iron, and it is available as a wrought iron, and it is available as a steel. In these three varieties which contains what is? Iron mainly. Generally wrought iron is the purest form of iron. Out of these three, which is the purest form of iron? We can simply say that that is wrought iron. Due to the reason, in this wrought iron contains least proportion of carbon. Carbon is present in very less amount. When the carbon amount is increases, then what will happen? It will be a impure iron. Whenever carbon proportion is decreases, it will be converts into a pure iron. In case of wrought iron, which is contains least proportion of carbon, that's why it is the pure form of iron among all these three. And after that, pig iron. Pig iron is also called as cast iron. It is the impure form of iron. Why it is impure form of iron? Pig iron is impure form of iron due to the reason here pig iron has highest or large proportion of carbon is present in it. When the large proportion of carbon is present in it, it is impure iron. When the proportion of carbon is decreases and less, that is the purest form of iron. That's why least proportion of carbon where it is there in the wrought iron. That's why wrought iron is the purest form of iron. Where the high richness of carbon is present in it, pig iron or cast iron, it is the impure form of the iron. Now you know that one, another one, steel. And third form, it is most widely used form, impure iron. Of course, steel iron is impure iron, but it is extent of being the very basis of modern life. We are used. Which one mostly? Steel iron is widely used. And after that, have a look at that. Iron uses. What are the iron uses? Irons are used as a radiators, railings, and manhole lids, and drainage pipes in the form of pig iron. So all these are which contains which iron? Pig iron, which are made up of pig iron. Which one? Radiators, railings, manhole lids, and drain pipes. And as well as wrought iron, where it is used mostly? Tanks, cylinders, smaller pipes, agriculture tools, nails, bolts, furniture, gates. All these are which are mainly form of which form? Wrought iron. And as well as bridges, ships, machine parts, automobiles, buildings, and handles of utensils, which are in the form of which one? Steel. That means iron and carbon, which are called steel. And it is also iron is used in power transmission towers. All these are applications of which one? Iron. Take a look here. These are the radiator and railing. This is the railing and manhole lids and drain pipes. It is drain pipes. All these are made up of which one? It contains pig iron. Pig iron is the what is? More amount of carbon is there. It is impure form of iron. And another one, what will be there? If you take automobiles, handles of utensils, and if you observe here, machine parts. All these are what it will be there? Most impure form of the steel is present in it. Whether you should take automobiles, whether you should take utensils or machinery parts which are made up of steel, steel is the most impure form of iron. And if you take another one, ships and bridges and power transmissions. What is power transmission? All these are made up of which one? Steel will be there. Whether you should observe the ships, bridges or power transmissions which contains what is? Steel. Very hard material. After that, another one metal, what it will be there? Aluminium. This symbol is Al. Generally, aluminium is the second most useful metal today. After the iron, which is second most useful metal? That is aluminium. How it will be there? It is looking like silvery white in color, and it is having malleable nature. What it is malleable nature? It can be converted into thin sheets by hammering it or hit it. And it is having ductile nature. That means aluminium metal can be easily converted into long wires without breaking and losing their characteristics. And aluminium metal is strong, and it is acts as a very good conductors of heat and electricity. That means aluminium metal can easily passing through them heat. Aluminium metal can easily passing through them current. That means it is acts as good conductors of heat as well as electricity. And after that, it is resistant to corrosion. That means whenever you should take, for suppose iron, you kept in a damp air, it will be rusting takes place in a couple of days. But in the place of iron, if you are using aluminum, what it will be happens, it resistant the corrosion. So it will not rusting takes place. Which one? Aluminum does not rusted. But in the case of aluminum, if you replace the iron, it will be rusted in a couple of days, because iron is iron in damp air. Damp air means what is moisture air. That means in the presence of water vapor and oxygen, what will happen here? Ferric oxide will be formed. Fe2O3 is called ferric oxide or iron oxide. This is called rusting. This is called rusting. So when an iron nail kept in a damp air, it will be rusting takes place in a couple of days. But in place of iron, if you are using aluminum, it resistant the corrosion. Therefore, aluminum finds wide range applications. Where you have to use this aluminum? Generally, it is also used in utensils, cans for drinks, we know that, and furniture and window frames. In this one, we are used what is aluminum, and aluminums are useful for making electrical wires and packing of foodstuffs. Packaging of foodstuffs, mostly we are using which metal? Aluminum metal in the form of foil, and which is used as a paint ingredient. What is used? One of the paint ingredients we are mostly taken what is aluminum. And parts of aircraft, parts of aircrafts or automobiles or machinery parts and tools which are mainly made up of aluminum. This is because in the form of aluminum, it is appear like a alloys formation. It is available in alloy formation. So in the alloy formation, Jura aluminum, if you take Jura aluminum, it is an alloy. In this alloy, what will be there? Iron will be there, as well as carbon will be there. Sorry, aluminum will be there. Aluminum will be there, and magnesium will be there. Manganese will be there in this Jura aluminum. And as well as if you take magnesium, in magnesium what it will be there? Aluminum and magnesium will be present in magnesium. Both are alloys. These alloys are used in where it is? In the aircrafts, parts of aircrafts preparation, and automobiles and machinery parts, which are mainly using Jura aluminum and magnesium, both alloys which mainly contain which one? Aluminum is the one of the major constituent in that alloys. And it is used as mirrors. Aluminum is used as making of mirrors or reflector materials. Take a look here. These are the paint ingredients. In this paint ingredient, one of the ingredient what is? Aluminum. Aluminum foil. This is the aluminum foil which is used for packaging of foodstuffs as well as cans. If you take cans for drinks, what it will be there? It is made up of aluminum. These are the wide applications of which one? Aluminum. And aluminum is used as a furniture. All these are made up of which one? Aluminum. And these are used as a window frames and parts of aircrafts. Parts of aircrafts and machinery tools which contains what is mainly? Aluminum will be present in it. This is the aluminum mirror. After that, another metal we have to discuss what is zinc. We had already completed about which one, which metals? Copper as well as iron and zinc. After that, another metal what it will be there? Zinc. So zinc, to make dry cells, it is used as a dry cell, and it is used as a electrode. What is electrode? The object which is capable to passing through the current through them and leave the current through them, that is object is called electrode, which can the electricity which can enters and leaves from that object is called electrode. Which is acts as a electrode? Zinc is acts as a electrode. And to make alloys like brass, if you take brass, what it will be there? It is an alloy. It is made up of copper and zinc. Not only a copper, what it will be there, but also it is having zinc. So this is the brass. So in the alloys formation, we are mainly using zinc and bronze that are used to make which purpose we are using this alloys? To make utensils, statues and decoration pieces. So for the decoration pieces, whichever you are using zinc, and in the galvanization process, iron sheets as to prevent them from rusting. Generally, I had already told you, whenever you should take iron sheet kept in a damp air, it will be rusting takes place in a couple of days. But when you are the iron metal which is coated with zinc metal, by passing current, then what will happens? It will protect against the rusting. It will protect against rusting. That means that sheet could not be, what will happens? Corrosion takes place. It never corrosion takes place. That means the inferior metal, like inferior metal means here you should take iron metal which is coated with superior metal. What is the superior metal here? Zinc. By passing current, by passing electricity, this process is called galvanization process. For which purpose galvanization process is using? To prevent them rusting. For which purpose? To protect or prevent them from rusting. That purpose galvanization process is useful. In this galvanization process, which is the inferior metal? Iron metal. Which is the superior metal? Zinc. This inferior metal which is coated with which one? Superior metal, by passing current, that phenomena is called galvanization process. And another one use of zinc is extraction of silver and gold from their minerals. Ore means what is? Extraction of gold and extraction of silver from their minerals. We are using what it is? Zinc metal. Take a look here. Zinc is used as dry cells. These are the dry cells, and it is acts as a electrode. This is the zinc. This plate is zinc rod or zinc plate. This is used as a, what is? Electrode. What is electrode? The electricity which can enter into the object, which can leave from the object, the electricity, that is called electrode. Zinc is acts as a electrode. And after that, in the decoration pieces, what we are using? Zinc is used in decoration pieces. After that, if you take here brass, this is the brass. Here one of the main constituent is zinc, and bronze. Here also one of the less proportion, what will be there? Zinc will be present in it. And another one is galvanization process. What is? By using this galvanizing process, this railing is what it is? Galvanizing iron. What is? Galvanizing iron. These are the applications of which one? Zinc. After that, another metal, lead. This lead symbol is Pb. This is also called plumbum. Lead is also called plumbum. What are the uses of lead? It mainly used for making pipes and sanitary fittings and bullet tips and tin roofs. Lead is mainly used for making pipes, sanitary fittings, bullet tips and tin roofs, and as well as covering underground electric and telephone cables, electrical cables and telephone cables, which is mainly made up of lead, and making of solder and type metal. And another uses of lead, what it is? The preparation of compounds like lead sulfate, PbSO4 is called lead sulfate, red lead, that is Pb3O4. This is called red lead. And litharge. Litharge is a powder which are used in paints and emulsion products. So in the lead sulfate you have taken, what will be there? Lead will be their main constituent. Red lead, if you take that one, what will be there? Lead will be there. And litharge, if you take that one, what it will be there? Lead will be there. All these components which are mainly used in paints and emulsion products. Generally, lead making screens that protect against X-rays. These screens, lead screens, are mainly useful to protect against the X-rays and other radioactive radiations like gamma rays, X-rays, these type of radioactive radiations, to to protect against the X-rays and radioactive radiation, we are using what it is? Lead screens. So all these are uses of metals. This is the lead pipe and sanitary fittings. Lead is used for making what it is? Sanitary fittings, and it is used as a bullet tips and tin roofs. This is the tin roof. These are used as a tin roofs. Which one? Lead. And after that, in paints, what it will be there? Lithoch, lead sulfate will be there, red lead will be there. All these are mainly containing what is? Lead will be present in it. This natural powder is lithoch, and these are the lead screen. It will protect against X-rays and some other radioactive radiations. And after that, another one, what it will be there? Magnesium. Take a look here. Magnesium. What are the use of magnesium? Magnesium is mainly used in the preparing of fireworks because it burns with a dazzling light. Dazzling light. And in the preparation of aluminum, like in the aluminum, what will be there? Duralumin will be there and magnesium will be there. These two are the alloys of aluminum. These two are alloys of which one? Aluminum. But in these alloys containing what is? A little quantity or small quantity of magnesium. What it will be there? In this duralumin or magnesium, what it will be there? Magnesium will be present in it. That's why in the preparation of duraluminum and magnesium, what it will be there? Magnesium is one of the important constituent, but it is used in a very less proportion. And magnesium is used for fuse wire, and it is used in nuclear reactions for the absorption of neutrons. Hydrogen bomb preparation, if you take that one, that is nuclear reaction. In this one, what will happen? Absorption of neutrons takes place. More amount of large quantity of heat energy is releases. All these are wide spectrum of uses of which one? Magnesium. So take a look here. Magnesium is used in fireworks. And duralumin. Duralumin is the combination of which one? Aluminium, copper, magnesium and manganese. These are the combination of aluminium, copper, magnesium and manganese. That is the alloy of duralumin. It is used for, this duralumin is used for parts of aircraft, which are mainly used in parts of aircraft. This aircraft parts which are made by duralumin. Here mainly what elements are there? Aluminum and magnesium. After that, lightweight tools will be there. That lightweight tools which are made by magnesium. Magnesium, in the name only there, magnesium. Mag means magnesium, and also what it will be there? Aluminum will be there. This is also alloy. This alloy is mainly used for which purpose? Lightweight tools. In lightweight tools which are made by the alloy of magnesium. And after that, tin. What it will be there? Tin. Generally, tin it is used to make cans for storage of foodstuffs. So tin cans we are using for storage of foodstuffs and for coating of utensils made of other metals so as to prevent them from corroding. So tin also protects against the rusting. Corrosion does not takes place. Whenever tin coating will be there, corrosion does not takes place, and rusting does not takes place, like which one? Zinc. And another important metal, what it is there? Calcium. So generally in its various combined state, calcium has wide applications. Generally calcium chloride is used as a drying agent. CaCl2. This is used as a drying agent. What is the use of drying agent? Generally the use of drying agent, removal of water from the substance. When the substance containing water, it is easily removed that water from that substance by which agent? Drying agent. What is the drying agent? Calcium chloride is the one of the drying agent. In this one, what the element will be there? Calcium will be present in it. That's why calcium chloride is used as a drying agent. What it works? Removal of water from the substance. And after that calcium carbonate, what it is there, calcium carbonate CaCO3 is used in the manufacture of glass, as well as it is used in the manufacture of cement and lime and washing soda. Lime means quicklime, CaO, quicklime. In this quicklime what it will be there, calcium will be there. So it is used in the manufacture of glass, cement, lime and washing soda. What is the washing soda? Sodium carbonate is called washing soda. Commercial name is washing soda. This chemical name is sodium carbonate. So the manufacture of sodium carbonate, what we are using, calcium is using. And after that it is used as a marbles, like tiles. In the tiles what will be there, marbles, calcium carbonate is present in it. A non-crystalline form of calcium carbonate is used for buildings, and it is also used in laboratory purpose. Which one? Calcium is used in marbles, and it is calcium carbonate is used for buildings. In the calcium carbonate what it will be there, calcium will be present in it. CaCO3 is calcium carbonate, what it will be there, calcium will be there. It is used for buildings, and it is also used in the laboratory purpose to make statues. So statues also which can be used, what metal we are using, that one, calcium we are used that one. And chalk piece contains which compound, calcium carbonate. So here calcium is most or highest proportion is present in it. So it is used for distempering of walls. And toothpaste, one of the ingredient, what it will be there, calcium. And talc powders, what it will be there, one of the ingredient, calcium will be there. Medicines for indigestion, what we are using, calcium will be using, like in the form of calcium hydroxide. Whenever digested problem will be arises, the acidic strength will be increases in the stomach due to mucus layer contains hydrochloric acid. So to reduce the hydrochloric acid strength, the acidic strength, when it will be decreases means by addition of base. What base we are adding? Either magnesium hydroxide or calcium hydroxide. That's why it is used in medicines for indigestion. Take a look here. This is the drying agent. Which one? Calcium chloride. What it is works? It absorbing water molecules from that substance, that is called drying agent. In this calcium chloride, what it will be there? Calcium is present in it. In the toothpaste, what it will be there? One of the ingredient is calcium is present in it. What it will be there? One of the ingredient is calcium. In the talc powders, what it will be there? Calcium is present in it. In the chalk piece, calcium carbonate will be there. In the chalk piece, which contains what it is? One of the element is major proportion calcium. All these are uses or applications of which one? Calcium. And after that we know that what is gold. The manufacture of few electronic devices like telephones and computers, which are made up of which one? Gold. One of the constituent, what is gold. And we are mostly used in our daily life, where it is making of jewelries and ornaments and coins, which are gold is used as a ornaments and coins and jewelries. And dentistry, to fill into in these teeth cavities, have you look at that, what will be there? Gold will be there, but it is not directly there. What it will be there? In the formation of amalgams. What is amalgam? Means the gold which contact with mercury. So mercury is the liquid, which is in the mercury liquid we can be dissolved what is gold, then only we can prepare amalgam. This is gold amalgam. So the mercury contact with metals, then only we will get amalgams. If the mercury contact with zinc, zinc amalgam. If the mercury contact with silver, that is called silver amalgam. As like if the mercury contact with gold, that is called gold amalgam, where it is used this gold amalgam mainly to fill into teeth cavities in the dentistry. So these are the wide spectrum of uses of gold. And after that silver. So this symbol is Ag. Generally mostly used the silver making of jewelries. Generally it is fairly scarce and therefore it is semi precious. Generally gold is precious. Compare with gold, copper and silver are the semi precious. It is fairly scarce. And it is also used for filling into teeth cavities. Like gold, how to use that? In the same manner we are using silver. So the mercury contact with silver, then we will get silver amalgam. Then we will get what is silver amalgam. The silver amalgam also like this. The mercury contact with silver, this is called silver amalgam. This is also used in filling into teeth cavities. And after that the silver is used for water purifiers and making electrodes. What is electrode? The electricity which can enters and leaves from that object. That object is called electrode. Not only zinc, silver is also acts as a electrode, and several electroplating operations we are using what is silver. And in photographic films mainly used silver, but the silver is appeared in the form of silver nitrate, that is AgNO3. The pure silver is not there. What it will be there? It will be available in the compound form silver nitrate, or it is available in the form of silver bromide. Photographic films, what it will be there? Which contains silver nitrate or silver bromide. In the form of silver iodide, it creates artificial rain. Generally silver iodide in the form of, when you have to spray that one, spray the silver iodide in the sky, what will happen? It will create artificial rain. So take a look here for your sake. So this is, it is used in teeth cavities in the form of silver amalgam. In the form of silver amalgam. What is amalgam? The mercury liquid which contact with silver metal, that is called silver amalgam. If the mercury liquid which contact with gold, that is gold amalgam. And the silver is used in the form of jewelries, and it is used as a water purifier, and it creates artificial rain. Which one? Silver. But it is not in the pure form, it is in the form of silver iodide. This spray, have you look at that? This is silver iodide which are present in the gaseous state. It will create artificial rain. And after that the photography films, you know that one very well. What it will be there here? Silver bromide will be there, or silver nitrate will be present in it in the photography films. These are the uses of which one? Silver. Silver is the best metallic conductor of electricity. So out of the 92 metals, which metal is best conductor of electricity? Out of 92 metals, silver is the best conductor of electricity. Generally metals are good conductors, but which one is best? Yes, silver is best conductor of electricity. But it is not used for making electric wires, due to the reason it is very costly and it is not chemically stable. Due to these two reasons, we should not prefer silver. We should prefer the which one? Copper. It is cheap and best. But silver is very cost and it is highly unstable. That's why what will happen? It does not used in making of electric wires. But you should remember that silver is best conductor of electricity.